Hey guys, welcome to the Red Vault again. This is Tolga SERT. Today we have this BC Rich KKVGT Kerry King Signature. This is not some custom shop super premium version of Kerry King guitars. It belongs to a Chinese entry level, maybe semi-pro level product line. However, it has evil in it, like the man, the myth, the legend himself, Kerry King. Also, it's my first metal guitar, my first V guitar. It's also my second guitar. I purchased it after my Square Bullet Strat when I was 14. And I used this guitar at my recording, my first demo recording with my Jackson JS32 when I was 16 or 17. So, it deserves a video, a proper video. I couldn't find it before and there's still not so many around. Also, if you will talk about cheap B series, just close the video. There won't be spec appreciation, there won't be round edge justifications for this guitar. It's a cheap guitar with a killer look. It's not something an adult with lots of experience would buy. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about the guitar, play some dissonant notes, the shit out of the Kahler, and play some Slayer riffs on bridge pickup like I'm 14. There won't be a neck pickup review even, because it's Slayer. So, I think that teenager rage will make all the Tipper Gore supporters go away. You know, the PMRC lady. About this guitar, as I mentioned before, it's a cheap guitar, but it has the look. But labeling this guitar as an entry-level guitar, I think it's just wrong. This guitar has so much in it. Let's start with the specs. I always thought this guitar's body is basswood, but currently I checked it up on the internet and it says mahogany. I'm not sure, but also I don't care. Also, we have this maple neck with rosewood fretboard, and the guitar has a bolt-on joint, but it's not resonates as good as the Warrior I talked about last week. Let's check the pickups. Those pickups are made just for Slayer riffs. We have the BDSM humbucker set from BC Rich, and I always wondered, do we have an official statement from the brand to explain what are those letters stand for? I'm not sure. Anyway, I can't compare those pickups with something that I know, since they have only one purpose, and it's Slayer. I have lots of guitars. It can be one of the cheapest, but I still use this guitar to play Slayer and want to play some old school thrash metal riffs because it has that characteristic in it. Don't get me wrong, it's not something like EMG 81. You can use different amplifiers, different pedals, and you can hear the difference between all of those components. However, also you can still hear Slayer. But we have something nice, something precious. I already talked about and compared it with Floyd Rose in the previous video, and you can check this video to find out why this bridge is an absolute winner. We have the Kahler Extreme bridge, you know, BDSM Extreme. This guitar has lots of pun in it. But let me explain why this bridge is the superior one. You don't need to fiddle with lots of screws. You don't have to go back and forth while changing the strings. Also, the sensitivity, the precision of the bar is amazing. And you can fix the bridge with a simple Allen wrench. You don't need a wood block or a tremolo or a dead 9-volt battery. You can use a new 9-volt battery as well to fix the Floyd Rose. Or a deadlock, a door deadlock to fix the bridge. And it's one of the most 80s things I ever seen. Also, the fretwork is fine. The neck is not too thick, not too thin. The input placement is hell. Also, I don't like the headstock. You can't use those while changing the strings because you can easily damage the wood, create a dent in the wood, or damage the paint with those. But it's still Slayer, and It's evil. So, enough with talking. Let's hear this beast. You can get this sound with Floyd Rose. It's one of the most Slayer thing I ever heard. I'm gonna try that. I already have my demolition. I don't have the bar. Anyway, you see the B series is much more bigger than the demolition V. You can see it height wise. Also the bodies. It's like a giant V from ESP. You know, the one Dave Mustaine used during early 2000s. Anyway. I don't need a neck pickup. let's check the tuning after it went half tone down. And that's the beauty of extreme tremolo. But the US mates or the premium ones, it's not an issue for them. But it's a cheap one. It's a cheap one. I'm too tired to tune this guitar again, so you heard the Slayer. It's all Slayer. It's just Slayer. It's Slayer. So, this guitar is something you should buy if you want to play Slayer. You shouldn't use this guitar at the stage because it only looks evil in the hands of Kerry King. You know, no one is more evil than him. He has a snake farm, for God's sake. It's not your daily buy cosmetics for corpse paint with allowance kind of evil. Buy this guitar to satisfy your childish teenage side. I know it's a discontinued line, but you can easily find this on Reverb on eBay or something like that. It's a great guitar to fooling around. Also, it can sound better with pickup upgrades, but I never thought about modifications. So, thank you if you are still watching. It means a lot to me. It means you are getting what I'm trying to explain about this guitar. I hope you are sharing my hype and enjoyed the content. I know it was much of a contribution to the literature kind of video. Don't forget to share your thoughts on the comments. It really matters for me. It really matters to me. Like and subscribe. Till the next video, see ya.